Well, I have two brothers-in-law. We share three passions together in this life. And that's music, beer, and barbecue. One Sunday morning, Curtis and Darcy and I were up at 6:30 a.m. We had my barbecue at a full smoke by 7 a.m. We then proceeded to smoke a 14-pound beef brisket over the next 16 hours, which is real convenient, because now you've got 16 hours of beer drinking time. It was a beautiful Sunday morning, slightly overcast. There were like little raindrops falling down, doing a little sizzly dance in the middle of my barbecue before giving up their souls to become part of all that beautiful mesquite smoke headed off into the heavens. Really quite spiritual, sort of a Zen barbecue thing going on. Now there's just enough leaf coverage in my backyard so that your beer never gets watered down. Like I was saying, this was the most religious Sunday of my life. I was so inspired that day I wrote a tune. It's called Face Down in the Rhubarb. Sometimes you gotta pass out at the barbecue to get your greens. And this Sunday was no exception. Now I do a lot of touring in Germany and you know, I translate a lot of my stories into German. It just seems to make a certain amount of sense. And this story has nothing lost in the translation. And, you know, it's actually kind of fun to speak another language, so I think I'm going to tell you that whole story again in German right now. What you need to know is the word for meat is fleisch, beer is the same, and the rest should just literally fall into place. The story goes like this. Beer, 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 Fleisch. Beer, Fleisch, Fleisch, beer, 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 Fleisch, beer, 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 betrunken, funk, Rhubarb. Culturally, the Germans really aren't that into barbecuing, but they understood exactly what I meant. Here we go, face down in the Rhubarb.